Well, hello, welcome back, or if it's your first time here, my name's Vanessa Lee. Today I want to show you my top 7 favourite plants of the month. I haven't done one of these videos in a really long time actually, so yeah, I just want to show some love to my plants. So I'm going to go and grab the first one. Actually, shall I show you where it is first, where it lives? Here she is, my Begonia maculata is exploding out of the pot. And this is where it lives, and it's kind of directly under a plant light, but also gets light from this southeast facing skylight. Because it's on the floor, that's basically the light always drifts along the floor like that. Let me pick her up and bring her over so you can get a closer look. So here she is. Oh my gosh, I am so impressed with this plant, and I wanted to show you this plant now before it goes back into hibernation. So this is my Begonia maculata, and I have been growing this plant from a small cutting. We've been through it. I have had this plant in soil, I've had it in pon, and it just didn't do very well until I put it into pure sphagnum moss. And yeah, it's just suddenly just exploding. Look at this leaf that's curling out. We do have a little bit of crispiness here and there, and that's basically because I forgot to water, or I've allowed it to run out of water. So we do have a little bit of crispiness, but all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this because I've just never had it look so good. One of my favorites, obviously, which is why I'm showing you it. And check out the back of the leaf. Are you seeing that? How red it is? So gorgeous. It really stands out against all of the other plants, and I actually want to rearrange the plant shelf again, I know, and just kind of give it more of a position where it's a feature plant. So yeah, that's number 1. The next plant I want to show you is Maranta variegated. You do have, again, some crispy leaves, and this is another plant that I have in pure sphagnum moss. And it's so strange because I had the begonia in sphagnum moss and it was doing so well. This plant, I went through the struggle bus, the same kind of thing. We started with soil. I tried pon, which almost took the plant out. Almost lost this plant when it was in pon. And then a subscriber said hers was in sphagnum moss, and I was like, why didn't I think of that? I've already got one plant in pure sphagnum moss. Check out these leaves though. Aren't they just amazing? Like, each individual leaf is just stunning. She's looking a little bit sad today, to be quite honest, and I don't know why. But I'm really hoping that this plant will be able to stay out throughout the winter. Another plant that actually goes into a humidity box during the winter, so we'll see. So again, I had to show you this one before it disappears for winter. One last looky. And I started this plant again as a cutting. I think I had something like 2 or 3 leaves, and it's grown to this, and I'm just so impressed with it. I'm kind of impressed with myself, the fact that I've managed to keep it alive, and it just looks so good. I was really struggling before with like kind of getting those crispy edges. Oh, and that's another thing. So I don't have many calatheas. I think this is part of the calathea family. Or no, Marantissia. I'll put the name up because I'm probably saying it wrong. But yeah, they're part of the prayer plant family. This one does stand up straight up in the evening. And what I've noticed is when it is running out of water, it won't do that. It'll just kind of just look sad. So that's, it talks, it speaks very loudly. My experience with other Marantas in the past, I was told not to use tap water. This guy gets pure, it just gets tap water. It doesn't get anything special. It's just that you just need to be really consistent with the watering. And so I don't have many leaves with brown tips. Let me see if I can find, oh, here we go. We've got some here That's basically from where I've missed a watering. And we've got more at the back, and I think that's probably because I just need to spin this plant round a lot more often. And she did flower, and they're beautiful little white flowers, but we've missed those flowers. They don't seem to hang around for very long. But yeah, I love this guy. Absolutely love this plant, and this plant really makes me feel like a good plant parent. So yeah. Maranta variegated, little stunner. Number 3 is my Sansevieria starfish. I actually have 2 of these plants and it's doing amazingly well. Not so long ago I put it into a terracotta pot, and I did have a couple of you guys say you're going to be watering more often. And yes, I am watering more often, but it's all good. Let's see, how often am I doing it? Probably every 2 weeks. With this plant, I submerge the whole pot into a bucket of water and allow the terracotta to absorb water as well as the soil. Then I'll come back, take it out, and that's it, it's done. So this one doesn't actually get any fertilized water at all compared to the other 2 that I've just shown you. Doesn't seem to be showing any signs of unhappiness. And we've got a new one, this one here, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, that one just kind of came out of nowhere. So I'm really pleased to see that it is very happy and that it's producing pups. I have one more in the hallway and I will show you that. I'll go and put this one back and then we'll pop out to the hallway and I'll just show you that one. And then we're going to go and have a look at the other 4 plants that I'm just in love with. So we do have another overcast day, so sorry about the lighting, but yeah, that's that Sansevieria that I just showed you. And then here's my other one, which is doing very well as well. We've got a little pup in there, 2 of them together, absolutely adorables. And we also have my Maranta variegated up there as well, just loving life. The next plant I want to show you is actually over here, right in front of this southeast facing window. Sorry, it's very dirty, that one, but not the easiest window to clean. But yeah, I wanted to show you my Hoya Wietii, and unfortunately, oh no, they're still there. So she did bloom. We had a little struggle with that crazy heat wave, but look at those. They are stunning. I will just put in a photo of the blooms when they come out well, when they're not struggling through a heat wave. But yeah, I've had this plant for 3.5 years, and yeah, last year it bloomed for the very first time. This year it has just bloomed one time after the next. It's full of peduncles. You can see there's just peduncles absolutely everywhere. It's actually in a drainage pot, and I just filled the bottom of the pot to about here with water, plonk it back in, and that keeps it going for a while. But yeah, that is my next favourite plant. Isn't she gorgeous? I wish she had more blooms on her, but I will just put up a photo so you can see her in her glory. But yeah, I'm constantly looking at this plant, and yeah, I can't get enough of her. Let's go into the living room. So the next plant I actually want to show you is my Anthurium pallidiforum. And yeah, there's just no way that I'm going to be able to take that off the shelf. Full of these beautiful strappy leaves, which just came out of nowhere. When I first got the plant, the leaves were this length. Well, actually they were shorter than this. And I was quite impressed with the fact that they got to this length. And then out of nowhere, it shot one super long leaf out. We do have a new one coming as well, which is fantastic. I'm so happy. and it just really creates a little drama for this shelf. I just love the way that it looks, and I'm just so pleased to have it in my collection. I probably had this plant for about 2 years. I'll put the correct date up, and it's in tree fern fibre. So I didn't tell you what the Weetii was in. The Weetii that we've just looked at is actually in pon. This one is in a mix of my aeroid mix and tree fern fibre. And once it went into tree fern fibre, that's when I started getting these really long leaves. And most of my anthuriums are in the same mix. And as soon as I did that, they produced amazing, big, huge leaves. Let's move on to the next one, which isn't going to be much of a surprise for people that have been here many times before. My next plant is actually this guy, which I was calling a pretty turtle. I have another one over there, which I burnt in the sun. Yeah. Here she is, and she flowered again. Look how gorgeous this plant is, and the leaves are just stunning. So pretty. And these gorgeous purple blooms are stunning also. And she's full of, oh no, I think that's the last of them now. Although there's another one in there getting ready to bloom. I've had this plant definitely for about 4 years. It was actually a gift from, I used to work in a plant shop, and I was given this as a Christmas gift. And yeah, year after year, it has remained my favourite. Very easy to take care of. This plant is in quite a absorbent soil mix. It is in a chunky aeroid mix, but I did add a little extra cocoa core just so that it had, like, you know, it could absorb more water and hold on to the water. And yeah, I've been calling it a pretty turtle. When it was given to me, it was labelled a pretty turtle, but after doing quite a bit of research, I realised that this is a primulina. And in South Africa, where I've lived for many years, this is seen very often, and it is named pretty turtle. But yeah, so we're calling it primulina, we're calling it African violet. It's also known as Streptocarpus dark dryas. So yeah, you can call it what you want basically. But yeah, it is a primulina apparently, because of the way that the blooms are clustered like this. And I did get to see a pretty turtle in a store in Camden. I think it's Camden Garden Centre. The leaves were definitely like much longer and like looked almost like bunny rabbit ears, and not as attractive. I was not tempted to buy it at all. It actually looked very unimpressive. So if you are interested in this plant, you should probably search for primulina. Look at those new leaves that have come, and you can, oh, it is so cute. And they're super fluffy as well. Can you see that fluff? Absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I'm ever gonna fall out of love with this plant. I've had plants in the past that I've loved, and then kind of, yeah, the love is lost. But this one, after 4 years, still remains my favourite. Let's move on to the next one. We can't keep staring at you anymore. You're gonna steal the show. But yeah, the next one is probably not much of a surprise if you have been watching any of my other videos, is my Ficus elastica, the variegated one. She just shot out this crazy big leaf. I mean, it's massive compared to the others. I don't know what that's all about. Well, it's definitely sizing up, because the one before, I suppose, isn't that much further away from, it's still quite soft. which means it could actually expand a little bit more. But yeah, there's not much, I guess, of a size difference. And I just love all of the different splashes and variations of green that can be found on the leaves. Look at that. So pretty. And that is number 7. And I hope you can see why I find her so gorgeous. Let me just give you one more shot from above. Beautiful. So those are all 7 of my top favourite plants of this month. What are we in? July. And we're going into August, my birthday season. So those are my top 7 plants. I hope that you enjoyed looking at them. Let me know which one was your favourite. Yeah, I just wanted to do a video just on the plants today, but I do want to just kind of give a little hint towards where this channel is moving. I want to spend more time talking about self-care, and the plants most definitely are a part of the self-care, but there's more to it, you know. So yeah, I will be doing some more lifestyle videos. I will be including other parts of my self-care, and I hope that you will enjoy that. Also, yeah, let me know which one was your favorite plant. Let me know if you have any of these plants. If you don't, which one would you buy? So I'm sat here in my gym clothes. I'm now going to go into a bit of a workout. I hope that the video didn't feel too rushed. But yeah, I know that I've got a package coming, so I'm kind of like hoping that the door's not going to buzz at the same time as doing this video. Yeah, thanks for popping by and spending some time with me. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't become a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you here again. Switch on the notification bell, because yeah, things are changing on YouTube, and if you are subscribed to people and you want to see their content, you actually do need to switch on that bell now, because it won't come up on your For You page. Okay, I'm gonna go and do some work. I'm gonna go and work out now. Yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope that you have a fabulous week, and I will see you here again very soon. Until then,